Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Indeed.
Yes, and we are doing a day in the life. And this week it is Ella Stone's turn again. And last week, for those of you like RecV5 who were not present, we actually did a little bit of bounty hunting for the Fens Sheriff's Department. And I had to come up with a rather creative solution in order to get in here, because the bounty I had was for a raider inside this, I forget now what this place is called. It's not marked on the map, but it does have a name. Something or other alley, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was, in order to avoid getting killed by these guys, of course, is I made use of some of my talents to basically make... Yeah, we got the electric gate going on here.
Nice.
Make a makeshift walkway. Was that you?
Oh yes, that was me.
Oh, okay.
I bumped my mic.
Oh, okay. I made a makeshift walkway to allow myself to get up here, right? Because I have that mod that allows me to stay in workshop mode outside of the
Build limit?
Build area. And then I sat up here on this roof and I shot all the raiders, of course. And then I had to go all the way back down. And I know that people who saw the last episode will know this. I'm just showing this off kind of more or less for you. And,
Well, it's a handy way to get yourself a sniper perch, isn't it?
yeah. And then what I did was, of course, I made another set of stairs, which I brought over, and I leaned up against the wall over here so that I could actually climb over the wall and get inside.
Yeah, and then come loot the place.
And come loot the place, and then I could, basically just hop back up over the wall again, right? So I'm going to leave that there for a little while, because my lock picking, you need to be able to pick expert locks in order to be able to get into that place, right?
I see.
Yeah. So, anyway, I have another bounty here from the Fens Sheriff's Department, and that's kind of what I've been doing. And I also installed all of the Thuggiverse mods here, so I'm going to give some of those a try.
Yeah, you were talking about that in the last Fallout 4 episode.
Yeah, and I'm not doing it for G9-13 because that one is already far, way too far along.
Yep.
But this particular playthrough is fairly early in the stage of things. I'm only at level 11 right now.
And so it may be possible to activate those mods without causing too many problems.
That's right. So, anyway, I guess we're off to Fiddler's Green. Why am I going this way? Okay, Fiddler's Green. Must have something else.
Some miscellaneous quest?
Okay, go clear the ghouls from the Mass Pike Tunnel. You know what? We'll skip that one for now, because we've done that many times on camera, and people are probably getting tired of it. So we'll put that one off for just a little while. Oh, I think I finally found the Diamond City subway line. Here it is. Right, there's the entrance to the Diamond City subway station.
Nice. Right. Yeah, you were looking for that earlier.
I was looking for that earlier, and I didn't know where to look, because it's been quite a few years, actually. But anyway, you have to play through Fusion City Rising to a certain extent before you can actually get access to these areas. But you'll notice that there are gun turrets above the doors and all that kind of stuff, so the place is fairly well protected. So anyway, we're going to continue on over here this way. And so anyway, just to give you a quick review here, Ella Stone was a Minuteman survivor and started off over on the overpass here overlooking Quincy, right? And so I kind of went and I interacted with the Adam Cats a little bit, and went over to Warwick Homestead, and I cleared out the Mirelurks here using a sniper perch on top of the freeway. And I also cleared out all the raiders in here by doing the same thing, basically sitting on top of the freeway here and firing down at these guys, right?
Well, when you're not very tough, you gotta use your head.
Yeah, and I also cleared out Jamaica Plain, still using the freeway here. So, you know, I've done all right, and I managed to get my way back up here to the Mass Pike tunnel road here. And I found my way to Red Rocket, Boston, and I recruited, you know, the guy from Diamond City there. What the hell's his name again? I can't remember.
Nick Valentine?
No. The guy that wants the Nuka-Cola.
Oh, Sheffield.
Yeah, Sheffield. Must be getting senile or something. I can't remember these things. Sometimes I go to, you know, like remember a name and I just draw a blank, right?
Yep.
But anyway, I've already cleared out the entrance to this place. But maybe we'll get back to it a little bit later after we give the people something different to look at. So we'll have to have a drink of water now. We'll head on over to Fiddler's Green, because we have a bounty for a feral ghoul there that has a name. Okay, so we're getting near an encounter hotspot here that can either come from that direction or this direction. Although I guess nothing's going to happen this time. Also, sometimes have something hiding in you too. Oh, okay. Looks like there's a dead settler. He hasn't got anything on him. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. I've been to Forest Grove Marsh already. So, you know, to collect that glowing fern thing for, the pharmacist.
Yep.
Whose name I also can't remember. God, it's terrible.
Oh, isn't it like... Okay, no, I can't remember either.
Yeah, but I should remember because I played this game enough that I should know the names of just about every NPC in the game, right? But, I don't know, I guess my memory is just not good today. Okay, I think we gotta go this way now. Go around the collapsed freeway. Hey, and just in case you didn't know, there's actually a trader in here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See this guy right
Hey,
here?
Scaver, let's trade.
And he's
I'll
like
take a
just
look. Sure.
he's just like the typical you know, like I guess low-level junk dealer kind of thing. He doesn't have a lot of stuff on him.
Yep. Well, he's someone you can maybe sell shit to if you had to.
Yep.
I guess you can always pick up some, like, various supplies and components you need, too, right? Build a shack wall out of a couple of wooden spoons or something.
Oh, shit. Whoa,
Whoa,
where's that
don't die.
coming from? Yeah, the problem is I didn't know where he was coming from, right?
Good thing he didn't have one of those machine guns on him.
Yeah, really, that might have been awkward.
Yeah, I think that would have resulted in your death quite promptly.
Yeah. Ouch. Even the laser gun thing hurt.
Maybe you should sneak for a while.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna... Let's see here. That's not much of a healing item. That is, though. We'll take that. Okay, we still have a caution. Okay. We need to find this guy and be able to see him first.
Attention, please. Employment opportunities await at Cambridge Polymer Labs.
Yeah, at Cambridge Polymer Labs. Let's get our 4-crank laser musket out here. Sounds like he's shooting at somebody else now. There he is. I can just see the top of him right there. Oh, yeah. Okay, Mr. Super Mutant.
Come out, wherever you
Ooh.
are.
Oh. Okay, time to take cover again now. And change weapons.
Why, you stupid humans? Always fight!
We'll see if we can get them to come out where I can see them so I can shoot at them. There we go, see? I'm surprised that car didn't blow up.
Well, thankfully it didn't.
Yeah. Well, I was far enough away from it. I don't think it would have hurt me anyway, but... Anyway, the combat shotgun here that I'm using is called Perforator. And it's one that I made that ignores 30% of enemy armor, and it also has the wounding effect.
Well, that's pretty handy for super mutants who are, like, way more heavily armored now.
Yeah, well, and I am, you know, punching above my weight class here again, probably. Because I probably don't really belong in this area at level 11 or whatever it is that I'm at right now. Where's that robot? Where he hit? Ooh, he was a legendary one, too, with a VATS-enhanced hunting rifle. Whoop-de-doo. I don't think I'll be trading in my 4-crank laser musket anytime soon for that. Now, this place is on the top of the hill here, if I remember right. Yeah, here we are. Fiddler's Green Trailer Estates. Now we better get our, wonder if I have something where I've got expendable ammunition. I have a combat rifle. Barrel Ghoul. I'm checking, what I'm doing here is I'm checking for mines.
Yep. Because you still don't have that perk yet.
Because I don't have that perk yet. I'm working on it, but I need to gain one more level. And then I will be immune to mines, right? But until then, I have to do this sort of thing. Because You can actually lock onto mines in... Yeah, see right there?
Yep.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
It's the ghoul. There's one more. And one more on your right. It's amazing how they managed to walk around the mines.
I don't think he got close enough. Oh, where are you going now? You're running away?
No, I think he's running around the other side. I heard something in the environment go dung on your right. Maybe that was him?
Maybe.
I don't know. Check your right.
Oh, don't see anything. Oh, there. Oh well, okay. Some things just have a tendency to take care of themselves, right?
Looks like there was more than one mine there, too.
Yeah. However, now I can level up, and now I don't have to worry about it. Right? Because I am definitely taking that perk, so I no longer trigger enemy mines. Wow, you know what? That damage that I took from just that little bit of laser fire from that robot? Like, I have Lone Wanderer too, so that was actually reduced by 15%, right?
Yep.
So that could have been a real ouch. Okay, looks like there's another ghoul over there somewhere. Anyhow, this is kind of a fun little area. Okay.
Excellent.
And of course, we have to be really quick with that one because that one is not safe for YouTube. God forbid that somebody might see a cartoon booby. Most of the magazine covers in this mod that I'm running are okay. You know, like they're not NSFW or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're just a little bit artier and you know, better looking pictures and stuff than the vanilla ones, which are sometimes almost not much more than stick figures, right?
Yep.
But some of them, like I would say out of, I don't know how many magazine covers there are in this game, you know, like 80 or more, but about maybe, I don't know, 8 or 10 of them that I know of are ones that you have to do like what I just did there if you're making videos for YouTube.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Locks
Okay,
really
well,
strong.
Someday people won't be offended by these things anymore.
Yeah, someday the pendulum will swing the other way, right? It's weird, but you know what? I was a teenager in the 1970s, and people were way less hung up about things like that than they are now. Which seems odd. You would think that, you know, like older people would be, you know, like more conservative and all that kind of stuff, but it seems like modern, you know, like...
Modern sensibilities are all screwed up in all kinds of ways.
yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, that guy's pretty tough.
Yeah.
He's the guy I'm after. Okay.
One more shot. Keep shooting.
Where
He
did he
flew
go?
past you.
Yeah, he flew past me. There. Well, VATS works well against very aggressive melee enemies. Okay, well, I just took his head. The other guy didn't even come after me. Wow, okay, well, that hurt a little bit, but I'm alright. I picked up some food items from a couple of dead Ben's Sheriff's Department guys, right? We'll maybe take one of Chef Perry's hangover cures here. We'll have a look at that guy down there. Because if I can kill him from here, that's probably way better than marching right up to him and, you know, like risking getting hit by him too.
Oh
right?
shit, he's just as tough as the other one.
Yeah, it's going to take 3 shots from the laser musket for him too. All right. Okay.
I can't believe they were standing side by side there.
Yeah. Well, this one is an add-on from the Fens Sheriff's Department bounty. The other one is a standard resident of this area, right?
Who just happened to spawn right there.
No, like he always spawns in that area here, right? Like he's part of the set encounters for this area.
Right.
In the vanilla game, right? Oh yeah, right. I have to find a key in order to be able to unlock that door. Because I can't pick the lock. Okay, anything good in here? Well, we'll grab that. Like, I think that second, like that unnamed glowing one, is kind of like the boss of this area, right?
Yep. Although then there's that guy.
Then there's this guy with a VATS enhanced pool cue. What is it with all these VATS enhanced weapons that I've been picking up here? Like, wow.
The game just really wants to push you in that direction.
Yeah. The game wants me to use VATS. Oh, good. We got some more shotgun shells. And I won't bother picking those other things up. Hey, I wonder if I can make some drugs. Let's see here. Oh, no drugs. How about healing items? No healing items either. So much for that idea. Yeah, as far as the modern sensibilities go, I mean, you can even see it with the direction that YouTube here is going too, right? Because it seems like even though we don't ever violate the terms of service of YouTube, it just seems like they're, you know, if you watch the curves on how impressions are you know, occurring and that kind of thing, it's almost like we're being closely monitored by them, and certain content that we make is being suppressed, right?
Yeah, well, I guess some of the curves, viewership curves that we get look kind of like odd, where it's like flat for 2 days and then it spikes straight up and then it's flat after that again.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, the thing about it too is I don't know, modern sensibilities in general, they're just very censorious compared to even what I guess I would say I grew up in, because I'm somewhat younger than you. But I still grew up in a time when people said whatever the fuck was on their mind and listened to what they wanted to and did what they wanted to, and as long as they weren't hurting anybody or breaking the law too badly, then nobody gave a shit.
Well, in my day, you know, a lot of people would just, you know, like if you were doing something that somebody thought was weird, well, they might say so, and you might exchange some words with them, or tell them to mind their own damn business or whatever, right?
Yeah, and simple
people,
FO.
Yeah, and people had a tendency to mind their own business too, rather than worry about you know, what their neighbor was doing, right? In fact, the exceptions to that rule, we generally referred to them as busybodies.
Yep, exactly. Exactly that. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, gotta pause while we're going back out in the world. Okay,
and we're back.
We're back. And just to complete that thought, like I said, we used to basically, you know, like have the attitude of, you know, why don't you mind your own business kind of thing, right?
Yeah, well, let people do whatever the fuck they want, as long as they're not hurting anybody, right?
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why I'm a little bit puzzled about, you know, the fact that today it seems like if someone sees something or hears something they don't like, not only do they go out of their way to stop that, whoever it is that said or did whatever it is they don't like from doing it anymore, but they will actually actively, seek to harm that person sometimes too.
I think it's a twofold combination of people being soft-minded and kind of weak, to be frank, combined with the corporatization of attitudes in media and morality, right?
Yeah.
Basically, people live in a sanitized environment these days, you could say.
Nocturnal lead pipe. Wow. Been picking up some really sucky legendaries today. Wow.
I think his head is stuck in the roof.
Yeah, okay. He was trying out, when he died, he was trying out crazy glue, right? Remember that ad where the guy would be wearing the hard hat and he'd glue the hard hat to a wooden beam over top of him?
No, I don't.
And then he'd hang from the hard hat?
I'll have to look that one up later.
Yeah, it was on a TV commercial for crazy glue, right? Only this guy forgot to put the hard hat on first. Yeah, that was the good old days. That was a long time ago. I can't even remember how long ago they were running that ad now. I don't think they even advertise on TV anymore. I don't remember the last time I saw an ad for crazy glue.
Sweet.
Okay, there's the trailer key that I need. And then I can unlock this terminal.
Nice.
Oh, okay, I guess I could have opened the safe by unlocking the terminal, except that I was able to pick the lock on the safe anyway.
Well, that's okay. I guess you get the experience from
And
picking
for
the lock on
people
the
who
safe.
are asking, I'm not going to pick up the tape, the new Squirrel Parts 1, 2, and 3. It's like a children's story being read aloud. Like a very small children's story.
Yep.
Like something that you would expect on, a weekday morning to keep your 3-year-old busy while you were doing other things, kind of thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let me guess, it's one of those things where you sit there yourself and you're just like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Well, no, it's basically, like one of those schmaltzy, super nice, sappy, sugary kind of things that you would expect to be, content that you would expect 3-year-olds to consume, right?
I see, yep.
Because you don't quite want your 3-year-old to be exposed to Fallout 4 just yet,
You
right?
don't want your 3-year-old playing Fallout 4? What's wrong with you? They gotta learn how to shoot guns sometime.
Okay, well, we pretty much cleaned this place out now, I think. Yeah, it says it's cleared, so we might as well head on back to the Fens Sheriff's Department and collect our bounty. And I think we can go back across the river over here at the lock. Like there's sort of like a, I don't know if there is a lock actually on the Charles River in Boston or not. I have no idea. I've never been to Boston, so I really couldn't say. I would have to say that if the scale of this river is accurate, I would say that this river is probably about the same size as the river that we have here in our city, right?
Yep.
Like it's a large-ish river, but it's not huge. It's not like the Peace River by any means or anything like that.
Which is one of the largest rivers in North America.
Yeah.
Actually, it kind of makes you wonder why larger settlements weren't built along that river and why it ended up here, of all places.
Yeah, well, we're on the North Saskatchewan River, which is roughly by the looks of it, if I had to eyeball this, and if this is scale is accurate, I would say that the North Saskatchewan River is probably roughly about the same size as this river, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roughly. So it's an important river. It was an important river, like way back in the canoe and paddling boat kind of days.
Yeah.
Because indigenous tribes used to use it as a trade route kind of thing.
Yep.
But you can't put a boat of any size on it. Like when I went fishing on the North Saskatchewan River once in one of those chartered fishing trips that my boss from work had booked for a bunch of us. And the boats that we were using were like a regular motorboat, except that they were flat bottomed.
Yep.
And the motors even had, the props were specially shielded, and they were actually quite shallow, so that you could actually, like run that boat on, like less than a foot of water, right?
Yep.
Because the North Saskatchewan River is actually quite shallow in a lot of places, and there's lots of sandbars and things like that in it, right? And then, oddly enough, there are also lots of really, really deep spots too. And what you do is you navigate to one of these really deep spots, which was usually in a sharp bow of the river. Like where the river turned sharply, and there'd be like a big whirlpool in the middle of this bow, and that's where some of the larger fish were living, right, in the deeper water there.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually pulled a northern pike out of that one of those river bows that was as long as my arm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it probably weighed about, 12 or 14 pounds. It was pretty big.
What do you got here at this random encounter spot now?
Somebody's
accurate.
Somebody is shooting at me. Scavengers, and okay, that was a scavenger who was like pretty close by to me. So, and one of those Mr. Gutsy robot things again. But anyway, yeah, it was like pretty good fishing. We were, I don't know, probably. Oh. There. We were probably the better part of an hour travel upriver from the city. So, the fishing was actually pretty good. Like, we were pulling walleye out of there like crazy, and but of course, we had to use, like the limits that you're allowed to keep are so small.
Yep.
That, like we had to use barbless hooks and throw them back, right?
Sadly.
Well, I mean, I would imagine some of those walleye would have been pretty nice to eat because they were nice size walleye too. Like, they tend to be a smaller fish, but these ones were, some of them were like, 10, 12 inches long, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do I have my, I got my perk, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. So here we are at Dr. Nick's. From 50 Ways to Die at Dr. Nick's. And this says, always best to look before you leap. And under the rescheduled patient is a plasma mine hiding there. But watch this. See? Doing, doing,
Yep.
doing.
You'll never set it off now.
I can jump up and down on that mine and it won't go off. So we'll pick that up. So what do you think? Do you want to go in?
Yes, let's get the deaths at Dr. Nick's going.
Yeah, what do you want?
Hello? Is anybody in there who can open this door?
Yeah, whatever. Keep your pants on.
Okay, well, here we go. We're going to go into Dr. Nick's. By the way, the music that's sort of the background music when you're inside Dr. Nick's,
Yep.
that was all original compositions written specifically for this mod.
Nice.
So it sounds kind of retro, almost like 1960s twangy rock music kind of thing.
Yep.
But it's actually an original composition that was written by a friend of the guy who made this mod. This mod was done by Recluse, actually, who was part of the Thuggy Smurfs team for making Fusion City Rising and all that. And Recluse is actually the guy who made the hairstyle mod that adds like something like 100 hairstyles to the game too. Sadly, he hasn't made anything in the last 8 years or so.
He's probably gone now. Probably
Yeah.
moved on to do better things.
Yeah. Dr. Nick's totally safe clinic, restaurant, locksmithing, hair care salon, pharmacy, small engine repair, and cocktail lounge.
Especially the small engine repair part,
Yeah.
right?
Just don't touch anything. Shoplifters will be prostituted. And there's a thing where you can press a button to make an autosave.
Probably a good idea.
Okay. Dr. Nick's Vendomatic. Okay, well, let's press that to make an autosave. Autosaving.
Because there's a lot of ways to die in here.
There is a lot of ways to die at Dr. Nick's, and if you touch any of these things, like if I were to take the caps out of that, I would die, right? And it's an unavoidable, unescapable death. Like, you can't loot any of these patients or anything like that.
Because you'll die.
Yeah,
The coffee isn't free. You'll die.
that's right. So let's talk to Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick Archer.
Hey there.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me now.
He wants to work on his small engine repair first.
Oh, look, a customer. Welcome to Dr. Nick's clinic, restaurant, locksmithing, hair care salon, pharmacy, small engine repair, and cocktail lounge. Where every Tuesday night is ladies' night. Now, what do you want?
Okay.
So, how's business?
Well, you know, most people in the Commonwealth are just, starving and looking for their next meal. And look at me, I'm fat as a pig. How the fuck do you think business is? Great.
Look at all the blood all over him, right?
Yep.
What's the story with this place?
Well, once upon a time there was an apocalypse, and then this shit happened. You can ask Mia, she was there. Anyway, I provide high-quality goods and services to the wonderful people of the Commonwealth, just doing my part to make the world a better place. Any other stupid questions?
Are you really a doctor?
Sure, I mean, I didn't attend the prestigious Hollywood basement medical college like my great whatever granddad did. But he was a doctor, which, makes all his descendants too.
Fuck.
If you say so, Nick.
That's how it works. Anyway, I even took the hypocritical oath. The leg bone's connected to the red thing. The red thing's connected to the other thing. The other thing's connected to the tapeworm, and that's how you make morat stew. No. Wait, that may be how I became a chef.
Oh, fuck.
Got any work?
Well, it just so happens I do. I've got some chem supplies stored in a safe just, up the street. You're going to have to grab the key first to get into it. You better take Seymour with you. I mean, by the looks of you couldn't find your ass with both hands on a map. Once you get him, just, bring him back here to me and I'll give you some caps or something.
Okay. So, Seymour.
Working, right?
Seymour. There's... Nope, that's Cat. There's Seymour.
And Seymour is a scary motherfucker.
Seymour is a little tiny dog.
Curious type, eh?
Yeah, see, you don't touch anything. here in Dr. Nix, because if you do, you'll die.
Just
Right.
keep thinking of the caps. Well, what are you waiting for?
Okay. Oh, Seymour's in the way. Now I can't get by Seymour. Alright. Well, better get out of here before I touch something and die. So, anyway, we've got to eat something now first. What do we do? Else? And then I guess we'll probably have to pause while we go back outside.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and you know what? Before, when I came in here without the sneak perks, say if I had Piper with me or somebody like that, I could avoid the mine on the way in, but every time I came back out this door, Piper would set off that mine.
God. And so you'd always get killed.
Yeah. Okay, so we have to head up the road here. Okay, we'll just okay, barking bad, right? So we have to retrieve the chem supply. Oh, okay, and it looks like it's over there. The key, right? We have to get the key first, he said. Uh-oh. Yeah, Seymour's a badass. You see that? He just took out a legendary ghoul by himself. Sentinel's metal right leg. Boy. So none of those armor pieces do me any good anyway, because this armor that I'm wearing... Oh, maybe I can wear leg armor. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I can wear leg armor. I can't wear arm pieces or torso pieces because the armor I'm wearing takes up the torso and both arms. Okay. Oh, I think I remember this now. Hey, come on, Seymour, get out of the way, buddy. Dead feral ghoul there. Oh, okay. See that caps there from it? That's from a bottle cap mine, because there was a laser trigger sticking out here.
Yep.
But I think that ghoul set it off, right?
Probably.
It's all beginning to come back to me now. Yeah. So you have to tread with caution in these areas that are, you know, kind of added by the... see, there's another trap there that the ghoul set off. These areas that are added by this mod, because not only does he add a lot of, you know, like new enemies, some of which are pretty tough, but he also puts in some ferocious traps, right?
Yep. Yeah, all of these areas are going to be extraordinarily deadly.
Yeah. There's the key to the chem supplies, so I've got the key. Uh-oh. We'll grab a couple of other things in here while we're here. Turpentine. Grab that too. It's just that I think that that gun turret there probably drew some of these guys out, and there was also a robot from another counter. Probably because like usually there's one of these along with that Mr. Gutsy that I destroyed. And so the ghouls probably got drawn out of their hiding places in the diner there to come out and fight with that robot, right? Because I didn't destroy that robot.
Well, at least the ghoul didn't set off any traps either.
Yeah. Well, there weren't any traps left to set off there, because basically they set them all off before I got there. When they got disturbed by other things. Okay, so now we have to come in here. And we'll disarm that trap. Which is for this flamethrower trap that got added in here, right? Okay. That door's open already because we've already been in here once. And there's a safe. And we can take all the stuff, including Dr. Nick's chem supplies. So we'll take this stuff. We'll leave the Piper revolver pistol behind. Oh. Okay, so you have to remain calm here, because the very first time that I ever played through this,
you tried
of course, the first thing that I did was I shot this guy, and that turned out to be a terrible idea.
Because he just promptly killed you, didn't he?
So this is Grognak the Bluebarian.
Hey there.
Come here, doggy doggy. Dog almost as good as our hounds. Why come here? What does human need?
I'm here for supplies. Nick sent me.
Human help brother. Blooper mutants help brothers. Step careful, human. This not safe place to stop. Never know what living here. Come on, brothers. Nothing to see here. No more talk. Now we go.
Manta-mutant?
Yeah, I think they're going to kill that random encounter hotspot. I think that random encounter hotspot is going to regret that it existed.
Yeah, well, see, these guys here, well, not that one so much, but Grognak the Bluebarian is almost kind of like a small behemoth, you know?
Yep.
The ground shakes when they all walk, right? Well, anyway, I guess we've finished doing what we're doing. And they're heading back that way. Okay, well, maybe we'll have a drink of water before we go back in. And we'll do a quick save. Just in case something bad happens. Actually, that button on the wall, that's kind of handy in case you're not running a mod where you can do your own quick saves.
Yep.
He was at least kind enough to put that in there so that when you're blundering around for the first time ever playing this mod and you're dying all over the place, at least you don't lose any of your progress, right?
Yep.
Anyway.
I'd still hit the button anyways, man.
Yeah, we'll hit the button anyway.
Wouldn't it be funny, Seymour pushes you while you're trying to hit the button and then you fucking die?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a cat in the way.
That's all you got?
Okay, Doc.
Excuse me.
Welcome to Dr. Nick's clinic. Oh, it's you. Well, it looks like you're still alive. You got my chem supplies or what?
What the hell were those things?
Oh, you mean the blooper mutants?
What's a looper mutant?
Well, they're big blue super mutants. Supposed to be called Nightkin or something, but fucking Mia told them they should call themselves blooper mutants. Well, it stuck.
Fuck.
Anyway, I let them live in my basement tenement, and they occasionally bring me useful stuff. But mostly they just keep an eye on things around here and deal with troublemakers. Don't get many of those anymore. You're still alive, so I guess they liked you. So you got my chem supplies or what?
Yep.
Yep. Got it right here.
Good. Here's some caps or something. Anyway, it looks like Seymour kind of likes you, so here. Take his whistle. It'll make him follow you around. Come see me later sometime if you're still alive. I might have some more work for you.
Okay, use Seymour's whistle to make him follow you or send him home. Okay. So, boy, it's hard to navigate in this place. Okay.
Hi.
Welcome to Dr. Nick's clinic. Oh, it's you. Now, what do you want?
Let's see what you have.
I got a lot of stuff you might want. Take a look.
So he's got all kinds of variants of existing M's and but they have their own names too, right?
Yep.
Wow. He's even got one that makes your intelligence be 12 lower.
Dumb tax. Fuck. I wonder if you took those and you didn't have 12 intelligence, if you'd just die.
I have no idea. Anyway, it looks like there isn't anything.
What is a quote-unquote refreshing beverage?
Cures all addictions.
Okay, so it is a refreshing beverage.
Yeah, it is actually a refreshing beverage, but that's okay. Maybe we'll see if we can sell some stuff to him. A couple of these. This. Because he's got a lot of money, right? Like, he's a vendor with a lot of money. Sell this VAT-enhanced stuff. An extra frag mine we'll sell off, too. Okay, well, that'll probably do. Now, what you can do, if you know where to start, is...
Oh,
what's in my way
that's
now?
disappointing.
Oh, that cat. Okay, we'll push the button here.
There you are. Was wondering if you were going to show up.
Wow, that's disorienting. Okay, well, anyway.
Look, I'm a ghoul woman with big ideas. There's no way I could get anything done without ruffling a few feathers.
Yeah.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Okay, so here we go. Nick's Fantastical Vendomatic. And it says, here, what do you want? A welcome brochure. Okay. So we need to read the welcome brochure, and we need 4 tokens to get the next item. So we'll read the welcome brochure. And it says, welcome to Dr. Nick's, where Tuesday night is ladies' night. Life is a puzzle. Choosing poorly can kill you. Fortunately, what kills you now may not kill you later.
Fuck.
Stray not from the path, for you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and death awaits at every turn. You can save your progress, though. Time can give you a clue, but time can also be your enemy. The clock is ticking. P.S. You see with your eyes, not with your hands. You break it, you buy it. Solve the puzzle using Dr. Nick's, using only the clues you find. Okay. Now, it took me a long time to figure this out, but I think there's a couple of things that you can...
Oh, so you enjoyed yourself.
Okay, we'll do this again just in case I'm wrong. But you need to get some tokens
Hold your horses, buddy.
right?
Yep.
So Dr. Nick's Fun tokens, and I think if you go transfer and you take the tokens, okay? So I got some tokens and I didn't die, right? And there's a couple of other places where you can get tokens too, right? Without dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like the launch pail, I think, is another one. And I think you can also interact with this, but you have to do transfer. Like if you actually interact with the stove, you'll die,
All I
right?
want to know is what you're...
But you can transfer stuff, and I think those are the 3 places that you can get tokens to start with. So now, we'll go in here. We'll get a clue for 4 tokens. So we spent 4 tokens to get a clue. A clue note. Tokens can't buy happiness, but tokens can buy other useful things. Should you find some tokens, some signs point to yes. Okay, so what else can I get here? Can I get anything else? What do I want? Check back later for new items. Okay.
Just keep thinking of the caps.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? We've made some progress, so we'll save the thing here. Oh, jeez.
Probably not the wisest decision.
Just a totally normal chemistry station. Okay. There, I was able to get some tokens out of that as well.
I just need time to recover, you know?
I don't know whether I can interact with these other things or not, though.
Well, look who it is.
A wrench of easy repair, 8 tokens. Okay, so we had enough tokens to buy a wrench of easy repair. So I'm not sure what we use a wrench of easy repair for.
Well, I suppose we'll have to keep an eye out.
Okay, well. Cannot equip this item. Okay, well, we'll do another save here.
It's always good to do the saves.
It's always good to do the saves. Let's try this. Repair. I don't know if I can do this or not. I do have the wrench of easy repair,
No
though,
flesh off
right?
my face.
Yep.
Okay, let's try it. Ooh, you have the right tool for the job. So, you find some tokens in the motorcycle. Wow, I got 15 tokens for that. Okay, here's another one, right?
We got trouble.
Uh-oh. I guess I just died. Luckily, I had... Okay, so I guess maybe after fixing the motorcycle, we have to go back to the vending machine again, right? Okay, so we'll go fix the motorcycle. Right?
Yep.
Then we'll go back here because we got more tokens. A Clockwork Magazine. Okay. Okay, yeah, Clockworks Magazine. You have the Clockworks perk allowing you to make clocks work. Okay.
Okay.
So now we need to look around. See, there's a clock, right?
It's a trustworthy clock.
Time is on your side. And I got 3 tokens from the clock. So we need to look around for some more clocks.
Well, what are you waiting for?
There's a clock.
Don't get clocky. Fuck.
Yeah. Any more in here? No. So anyway, you saw what happens if you touch the wrong thing, right? You know, like if you interact with something that you shouldn't interact with. Oh, look, there's a clock right over top of that couch.
I'm a cool woman with big ideas. There's no way I could get anything done without ruffling a few feathers.
Yeah, okay. More clocks. Oh, there's one on the shelf there. Okay, there's one there. So, are there any more? Keep an eye out for clocks. Oh, there's one there. Wow. Okay. We don't touch anything in here. Was that Mia's personal device? Okay. I don't see any more clocks, do you?
Nope.
Keep your head in the game.
Okay, well. Oh, look, he's got a picture of himself up there. Alright, well, let's go to the vending machine again. A big book of small engine repair. Okay, that's what we did wrong, right? So now we need to read the big book of small engine repair. You now have the mechanical wizard perk that allows you to repair small engines. Okay. So we better do a save here again. That always freaks me out every time it does that. Okay, so this engine, we can probably repair it now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you're not such a tool after all. Hey, is that an engine? I don't think I can interact with it, so maybe not. Oh, here we go. Dilapidated engine. Yeah. Okay. Broken lawnmower. Ooh. Oh, there's one of those monkey symbol things behind that. Okay, let's go back to the vending machine. Get another clue, 23 tokens, okay. Wow, the cost for... Now we need 42 tokens for the next item after that. Anyway. A clue note, a welcome brochure, another clue note, okay. Valuable things are often locked away. Mia holds the key. Okay. Maybe we need to talk to Mia now?
Back again, huh? You won't regret this.
Hey there.
Hey, you. Looking for work?
Yeah.
Got any work?
You could call it that. There's a project I'm working on. One that could get me into lots of trouble if the wrong person finds out. So little discretion is called for. It's a simple job, really. Let's just say I have beef with a violent old ghoul. Everyone is so damn afraid of him, he thinks he is invincible. Help me take him out. And you got your caps. And more. No problem for someone like you, right? Ready to get to work?
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Aren't you, little mercenary? Well then, make it so.
Okay, so settling an old score, we have to kill Vince Vegas. So we'll pause briefly while we go back outside. And we're back.
Indeed.
And it's getting to be kind of nighttime-ish. Well, it's really nighttime-ish. It's
Yeah,
like
you're gonna
3
get killed
o'clock
by
in the morning.
vampires?
I'm probably going to get killed by vampires. Maybe I should quick save here just in case I get killed by vampires, eh?
Yeah, if only there was a place to sleep inside of Dr. Nick's, but if you tried to use the couch, I think you'd die.
Probably, yeah. I'm not even sure if I have a sleeping bag on me. right? Because I can make my own sleeping bag, but I don't think I made one. No. So I probably wouldn't even be able to crash on the couch at Dr. Nick's because I'd probably die. The inside of Dr. Nick's is probably the most incredibly dangerous place in the entire Commonwealth now. But it's really too bad that Recluse, stopped making mods for Fallout 4 because, like he is one of the best mod makers in this game, I think. Even this hairstyle that my character has was from his mod, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I guess we might as well head on over to the sheriff's department and collect our bounty. How much time have we got into this today?
We are 6 minutes past the hour.
Okay. Because where we have to go is the Prost Bar. Okay? Right over here to kill Vince Vegas, because Vince Vegas and his gang of ghouls are hanging out in the old Prost Bar, right? Which is apparently the bar from that famous TV show from a long, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this also happens to be a hangout for a gang of vampires, too. So there's a bit of a minor conflict between these two mods.
Move along.
Like the Sanguinaire mod and this one. But if I remember correctly, the way it resolves itself is you enter the area and the ghouls are already shooting it out with the vampires. And the vampires massacre the ghouls. And then you have to somehow survive the vampires, right?
Yep.
In order to be able to, complete the mission for Mia. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be able to handle a whole bunch of vampires, including a pure-blooded one. But anyway, we'll head on into the sheriff's department and cash in our bounty here, and then I guess I'll have some time to make up my mind whether I want to jump into this right away or not. Because it's right now at this level of play, I think it's a suicide
Yeah,
mission.
probably. You're probably in a life or death death thing there.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll
better to do than flirt with a literal red line of death, because we're about to air out the fool the hour.
yeah. So there we go. We turned in our bounty. Yeah, Sergeant Oaks is very unfriendly.
Yep. But he has good reason to be, as we found out in our previous Fallout 4 playthrough.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll pause briefly again while we go back outside.
And we're back.
Yeah. So, I'm hungry and thirsty and all that kind of stuff, and I think probably I'm going to see if I can make it back to Red Rocket, Boston here without getting killed by a vampire. And then sleep for the night, and that'll probably do it for this episode.
All right.
So far, so good. No vampires attacking me yet. Oh, my electric gate on this side isn't working yet, though I don't have it hooked up yet. So I'm going to have to go around. I think I must have run out of materials like copper and other such things before I could run the wiring over for that gate. And so here we are, yeah, and there's Sheffield. And I guess we'll call it an episode here. But hope you all enjoyed a little bit of 50 Ways to Die at Dr. Nick's. I demonstrated one way today.
Yep.
And then I guess maybe next time you see Ella Stone, we'll be attempting to at least pick up the pieces of Vince Vegas so that we can go back and tell Mia we did the job.
Indeed.
Until then,
I'm RecV5.
and I am Sandman 99.
Have a good one.